Good! Numbing. Hello, YouTube. Hope you're all doing well. We're back with Blue Reflection Quartet today. Probably going to be a little bit of a shorter stream today, just as a heads up, just because it's still turbo hot here in the UK. I think... honestly, I'm kind of dreading this August. I'm kind of dreading it. I think this August is going to be miserable stream-wise, just because of how hot it's going to be. But we tank these. We get through it. But I digress. Last time we left off, we were reintroduced, after 4 years, with Hinako, Yuzu, and Lime. We got to know, her friends and whatnot again. We hung out with people, we got a feel for it. We fought the first Sephira. And then we were kind of just cleaning up, the hangouts afterwards. I know I said at the end of last stream, off screen, I was going to, hang out with people a couple more times just to see if I could get anything to trigger. Just to be safe. But when I finished yesterday's stream, I went and put food on and then just did some housework. And then by the time I was kind of all wrapped up with everything, I was like, oh, I might as well just start getting ready for work. So I didn't touch this game at all afterwards because I just didn't have the time. I'm 27 years old. Sometimes being an adult takes priority, but it is what it is. We'll turn this in. By the way, when did you get that ring? Right when you stabilized the fragment. We already have the rings themselves, but the powers don't manifest until they're connected to a stabilized fragment. Basically, once you stabilize a fragment, the energy starts swirling in. I still don't really get it. You just feel it. It's hard to put into words. It's hard to explain your reflective powers too, isn't it? This is kind of the same thing. Oh, okay. Oh, I guess I've got to advance a day, because it asks when you start a day, hey, do you want to wrap up? Then I am going to... Oh, Dark Cave is ready for me. I'm probably not going to fiddle with this too much. At some point, I will, dig up the old guide and just be like, okay, what was it again? And just kind of do it from there. But I'm pretty sure it's, before, growth 5, it's max everything out, and then by growth 10, you need to, empty everything out, or the other way around. I can't remember. Oh. Because I looked at the trophy list. There is a trophy for doing the fucking Dark Cave again. They simplified a lot of the trophy list because, it's compensating for the fact this trophy list has 4 games fitted into one list. But it's do every chapter, do Dark Cave, befriend everyone, and then that's Blue Reflection 1 done, basically. It's very minimalist of how much of the list is there. Ray is just do Ray, because it's a very simple one. Sun is a lot of maxing out friendships and characters by the looks of it, but it also looks pretty straightforward as well. And then Second Light, I don't think there's a trophy for finding every single unique event again. The events that you could find in the fields, where if you go to certain spots during the story run, you get a unique cutscene and whatnot. And that you only need to get Owl to level 50, which I'm pretty sure that change in the trophy list is just because of the bonus characters. Which I've been thinking on it, and I've kind of concluded for myself, yeah, no, I'm not going to use the bonus characters when we get to Second Light. If they have unique dates and cutscenes, cool, I'll do them, but I'm not going to use them in the party at all. Just because all of them, from what I can tell, are from Sun. So if I'm going to be, messing around with them in Sun anyway, no, I'd rather the Blue Reflection Second Light cast just be the Second Light cast, So I don't think yours is going to move at all, but I'll invite you anyway. I don't think we've done karaoke with her yet. I guess that's about it. Sarasa, you're a pretty good singer. It seems like you've had a lot of practice. Are you surprised? When I was in middle school, I used to come here with friends from class or ballet school. Oh, really? Yeah, not that often, but often enough. With your friends from class or ballet school, I see now. Have you been here before? Not really. It didn't even occur to me to go to karaoke place with friends. You're telling me no one's ever invited you? I don't remember. I was always so preoccupied with ballet that I didn't care about much else. Wow, well, I'll be inviting you to karaoke from now on. Sorry, sir. I'll bring a friend or two next time. That way you can try everything you haven't tried before. Right, thank you. You're really, like, caring and generous. You think so? Yeah, I do. Well, now that you know, we don't need to discuss it any further. We're here to sing, so let's have fun. Right. Hey, it's your turn. If you don't hurry up, I'll sing for you. Also, I feel like... Maybe I'm misremembering, but I feel like in Blue Reflection 1 Original, there was, like, a healthy number of typos in the script. I wonder if they, like, just kind of gave it a second pass, like, whilst they were doing this remaster and, like, cleaned a lot of it up. But, like, I remember there being, like, a lot of, like, odd little bits in the text where I was like, okay, that didn't seem like that should have crept in. Wait. Because we haven't seen any yet, but I remember them being kind of everywhere. I'll just go straight to sleep because we can't get anything else out of it. I think now we reported it when we next... Oh, we got growth point. Oh, I guess it's because we, like, reported, so we advanced. You need fucking something in your attack, girly. And I want to try and get you to 10 before I worry about another stat. I also need to... Ooh. I need to give Yuzu a fragment at some point. What's admiration? I'll recover some HP. Okay, so now when we next advance the day, it should just advance chapter. Like, it's coming back to me. Are you familiar with this watch store? Are you? I am. I love watches, so I actually come here a lot. Wow, you do look like you know a lot about this sort of thing, though. What does that mean? You look like you know a lot about watches. So I was like, who do you think I am? No, not at all. I just like them. I don't even know any brand names. Oh, really? I don't even know much about the watch I'm wearing. I just got it at a prize in a competition. I think watches kind of flatter women. You know, I think they gave me one of those. Do you still have it? I think so, probably. Maybe. You seem less certain by the second. You should take care of things that are given to you. Yeah. Though if I recall correctly, you did get lots of prizes. Why don't you look for a watch and wear it? I wonder if it'd look good on me. If you try it on, I can let you know. Are you sure? Of course, we're rivals, but also friends. I feel the same. Thank you, Sarasa. Don't mention it. Anyways, let's go. Oh, this is... Jesus, this is relatable. Oh, I'm getting used to being a reflector. Just gotta keep working hard. Yeah, sure, she can rest in the bath for a bit. Hop into the tub? Oh, right, okay. If I relax tonight, I can do a better job tomorrow. Sephra, common. Now that I've actually had time to think about it, I feel like I might have bitten off more than I can chew here. I mean, Is it even possible for me to keep fighting those monsters without a reason of my own? Well, I suppose it's too late to worry about it now. It's happening one way or the other. Hinako, not to alarm you or anything, but two blonde kids are just staring at you from the corner. Like, seems like Hina's still struggling with all this. Do you think talking to her might cheer her up? I think that would have the opposite effect right now. But I can't just stand here and watch her suffer. I know exactly how you feel. But don't you have times where you just need to be alone? Well, yeah, but... You're always so overprotective, Yuzu. Oh, that reminds me. You're not the only overprotective girl in this class. Interlude. Her stroke, different strokes. I forgot we have fucking interludes as well as chapters. Aren't you gonna eat lunch, Shirai? Hmm? Ah, my face not ringing any bells for you? Well, my name is Kei Narimiya. Nice to meet you. Oh, did you need something? That's what I was gonna ask you. I was wondering if you had anybody to eat lunch with. Since you started so late in the semester, so let me just adjust my mic slightly, it's like a little too close to my face. I thought you might not have found your people yet. And I figured, maybe we could be lunch buddies or something. I see, but... Sorry, I already have plans. Oh, really? Oh, that's a bummer. I guess my timing was off. Honestly, I was a little worried because you seemed so down in the dumps. But I'm glad you got someone to talk to. Yeah, sorry to make you worry. It's no sweat. I just have a hard time staying quiet when I see someone who looks like they need a hand. So if there's anything on your mind, or you just need to vent, let me know. Thanks. Well, I should get going. If I remember rightly from my blind playthrough, I think I eventually put all the characters in an alternate costume for no reason other than it made it easier for me to spot them out when I was like trying to like clean up. Alright, say hi to your friend with me. I think I should wrap things up for today. Bing, bing, bong. Hey Shirai, got a sec? Huh? What do you need? Oh, I'm sorry about earlier. Having some stranger come up and talk to you out of the blue is kind of weird, right? My friend called me out on it right after. I'm so sorry, Shirai. I should have given it more thought. Oh, no, it really wasn't. So, if we're going to be best friends, we got to start at the beginning. Sorry? You want to get to know everyone, right? Because I've got a ton of friends you can talk to. I can introduce you to all of them right now, so you'll feel right at home in the classroom. I appreciate the thought, but I really don't think... I'm not taking no for an answer. When one of my classmates is in need, I refuse to just leave her hanging. Let's see here. First things first, let's start with some introductions. My name's Kei Narimiya. I belong to the basketball club, but I love all sports equally. I can't remember which, I don't know if it's Kei or it's another character, but there's one character that's like a swimming maniac, I remember in this game. Like, you go to the swimming pool and she just destroys everyone. Shirai, do you like moving around too? Like, I feel like there's a character in this game that's like a swimming maniac, and then I know my best girl Uta in Second Light has like the best fucking pool like date scene of the lot, where like she basically just teases the shit out of Al for the whole thing. Like, I mean, like, oh no, I hope someone doesn't push me. He stands at the edge of the pool. Oh no, I hope like I can't swim. Oh, I've got a weak constitution. Like, oh no, what will I do if I fall in the water? Whoops. Knowing Al will dive in after her to make sure she's okay. I enjoy moving around too. It's alright. Yeah, I kind of figured you weren't a huge big fan of exercise. I just said athletics are fine. Why is she acting like I said I don't like them? And I dislike super delicate work that gets ruined with one mistake. Gotta admit, I'm kinda clumsy. Oh, and my favorite food is... What's with this girl? She's been trying to force herself into my life ever since we met. Shirai? In the first place, I'm... Shirai? Oh. You were totally zoning out again. If you're not feeling good, I can take you to the nurse's office. No, I'm fine. Don't worry about it. As long as you're sure you're okay. Oh, Hinako is gonna get so pissed, like, fed up with Kay. Like, you can feel it coming. She's gonna get so fed up. She's too much. It's overbearing. Oh, Shirai, wait up. What? Well, I told you later I was gonna introduce you to all my friends, right? I'm good for now, thanks. Come on, the sooner you make new friends, the... I said I'm fine. Just leave me alone. Can't you see you're only making things worse? I don't want or need your help. You say I can talk to you, but talking to you isn't going to help with what I'm going through. Hina! We have to go after her, Yuzu. Oh, I screwed up. Me, like, someone finally pushes me to my limits. I have, like, the slightest little bit of please go away. And then, like, the rest of the night, I'm like, I'm such a fucking chud. I need to apologize when I see you tomorrow. Let's go straight to bed. I need some rest. Zzz. Early morning. Are you okay, Hina? I'm fine, thanks. Hey, Narimiya, can we talk? You can call me Kay. Sure, Kay. I want to apologize for yesterday. Oh? I know you were just trying to look out for me, and I overreacted. Oh, that's what you're talking about. It's no big deal. But I was so mean to you. It takes more than a little yelling to shake me. And honestly, I get where you were coming from. Everyone's got stuff they want to keep to themselves, and I just kept poking you about it. Of course you got mad. My friends really gave me some grief for that one. So I decided to stop trying to be your counselor. Instead, you and me are going to play some sports. Huh? Sports? But why? Well, when you get your body moving, all your worries kind of disappear. Even if I'm not much of a counselor, I'm sure that I can help you work through some of your feelings. I know you're no good at sports, Shirai, but that's where I come in. I'll get you totally up to speed. I'm pretty athletic as is. Seriously? You certainly don't look it. It's like, Kay, you're not doing yourself any favors. Narimiya? Oh, hey, Nishida, what's up? Well, you see, Hinako may be taking a break now, but she's done ballet since she was young. And she was absolutely incredible. Sanae, don't tell her about... Wow, really? But she's so short. Which position? Short? Position? You did say volleyball, right? How did you get volleyball out of ballet? Were you not even listening? She's a dancer. How could she get that wrong after the big fast of Sarasa? Actually, I don't think Kei was even here for that. How do you shrink down K to just the letter, Yuzu? Are you making fun of me? No, I really didn't mean anything by it. But now I see where all your anger is coming from. Okay then, what do you say to a little sports match? Seriously? We're back to sports again? You can tell a lot about someone by the way they move their body. Fine then, if it's that important to you, I'll take you up on your challenge. And since we're at it, let's have some stakes to the match too. That'll really get us fired up. Sure. If I win... I'm not really sure what I want. You don't need to make your decision now. If you win, I'll do whatever you say. But if I win, you gotta make a bit more of an effort to become part of the class. Oh, right, but there's no way I'm gonna lose! She just turns into Jet the Hawk. Good. Because I'm gonna come at you with everything I've got. I'm so confident that I'll even let you decide what we'll compete in. That should even the playing field. You're gonna regret that. It looks like Hina's really having fun. Does it? To me, it looks like she's getting worked up. But, well, it sure beats having her down in the dumps. Yeah, you got me there. There is no way I'm gonna lose. Look, she said the thing, alright? Okay. Oh, Hina, you're really into this. Well, if someone had just mocked something important to me, I'd be ready to clobber her too. Why do you intend to face her in anyway? I'm not sure. What do you think I should choose? Well, the obvious choice is something that you have a clear upper hand in. That's true, which rules out anything that would put too much stress on my leg. So we can wave goodbye to track and field and pretty much any sort of ball game. Which might be a good thing, given that Kei's in the basketball club. We're running out of sports, aren't we? How about some type of martial arts? I don't actually want to fight her. If you went full reflector, it'd be over in a heartbeat. No! Sorry, just joking around. Hey, why don't we have swimming class don't we have swimming class tomorrow morning? Swimming! Now there's an idea. Yeah, it would certainly put us on even ground. Are you a good swimmer? I'm certainly not a bad one. I spend a lot of time both walking and swimming in pools for rehab. Then I think we've got our battlefield. Oh yeah, what are you gonna do when you win? Gonna ask her to help you with training or something? Well, I haven't really decided yet. Lime, what she wins isn't important. It's the competition that matters. Really? Really? Still, Hina, would getting closer to everyone in class really be so bad? Not at all. But now it's a matter of principle. I see. Well, I've got to tell Kei what we're doing, so I'm off. If bonds are strengthened and new growth points. To be fair, as you can see on the right, all your stats still go up. It's just which one gets more of a priority. I'll put a point in technique. Like, this isn't like fucking Shin Megami Tensei. You're not, like, completely, like, cutting yourself off of something if you put priority in one thing over another. Meek Wolverine. I want to see what that is. And then now I've got her attack to flat 10. I will put a couple points in the other stuff. I can't remember what the level cap in this. I remember it being kind of like an odd number. Like, it's like 45 or some shit. I'll just decrease his attack, that makes sense. Slash damage to all enemies and goes enemies in flames, slightly decreases attack. Ooh! Where is Kay? That'll make things a lot easier. It doesn't tell me. Alright, we'll just have to look around. I have a feeling I know where she'll be. I think sporty little Miss Sportison is going to be, you know, on the track, but I'll have a look around. She down here? Not that I can see her. Alright, let's poke around. Bro, I can't see her anywhere. Well, considering she doesn't even light up on here. I'm assuming we'll do it like, we'll just talk to her next time we see her. Assuming that, she's saying it again, there's no way I'm gonna lose. Alright. Alright. How you feeling, Shirai? Why is it I can hear, like, Jewel of the Fates in my head playing? Like, da-da, da-da-da. I've never been better. How about you, Kay? I'm in tip-top shape. You've got to be when you're competing. It's rude to the opponent otherwise. Good. Then there won't be any excuses once you lose. I'm curious, were you planning to back down if you didn't think you were up to it? Not a chance. Good. That's what I like to hear. I like how we've got like our posse behind us, like our fan club, like the backers up. Like, come on. Look. Kay's kind of standing on her own here. It's a bit like we come across as like a little gang here. Man, the race hasn't even started and there's already sparks flying. It means they're both motivated. Okay, ladies, don't forget to do your warm-ups before you jump in. What the fuck kind of warm-up posture is that? Well, I guess she is a ballet dancer, so this is more in her nature. But you're warming up for swimming, Hinako? Not ballet? Oh, dang, Shirai, you're like an octopus. Wow, she's just as flexible as ever. Oof. What? Flexibility is key for swimming, right? Oh, seems you weren't kidding about being athletic. What's with all the like... Hey, how do you like that? Why are you acting so cocky, Yuzu? Well, Hina's busy doing her stretches, so I figured I'd gloat for her. See, that exercise is more like the exercise I'm familiar with, that those girls are doing on the left there, like to like help stretch the back. Hey, why don't I see the rest of you girls warming up? Oh, sorry. Lunch break. When I was a kid, my primary school didn't have a swimming pool, but there was another school like 4 or 5 roads like blocks away that we would walk to for like swimming classes when I was like 10 years old. Okay, now that everyone's out, let's get this thing started. Ready when you are, just say the word. Finally, my heart's already pounding. So, just to go over the rules again, whoever has a 5-second lead on the other after 50 meters turn wins, okay? Fine by me. Wait, it's not just a regular 50-meter swimming race? Nope, this match has some special rules. Swimming races can be hard to judge, especially when the swimmers are closely matched. I see, so the 5-second rule turns it into a test of stamina versus speed. But won't our lunch break be over by the time someone wins? Then we better get started. Except, I just realized we haven't chosen a referee. You've got this, right, Nishida? Me? So I just need to keep my eye on the time? Yuzu and I can help out too. Okay, full body shot. Like, hey, I'm noticing they do this a lot. Like, I don't remember this. I know there was like some fan servicey stuff in the original playthrough, but like that isn't what I remember really from the my original playthrough. I more remember like, you know, just falling in love with the cast and like, you know, the central theme of empathy and like, you know, like just, you know, adoring the world that they built for this. I remember like little bits, like I mentioned it last time, that like I remember that like the bath was slightly transparent when you're in it. Like, not that you could see anything, but it was just like you could see like the faint outlines of stuff, and like that the clothing would become partially transparent as well in the rain. And like both of that they've cleaned out, and to be fair, good, because they're fucking teenagers. Like, come on. Are you a weak diver, Shirai? Something like that. She doesn't have the strength in her legs to like push off. Right, I almost forgot. That does leave her at quite a disadvantage. Here we go. This way you won't get to blame your loss on my dive. I'm not gonna lose. Neither am I. Let's make this a good one. On your marks, get set, go! You got this, Hina! You can do it! Go, go! Hi! Oh, whoops, the ref's supposed to be impartial. Go, both of you! Dang it, Kay isn't messing around. I've really got to give this my all. It looks like Kay's narrowly ahead. I'm not catching up at all. Kay's not part of the swimming club, but her athletic background really shows. Also, Kay's taller and has longer legs, so she has more, like, actual, like, kick ability. Oh, I need to keep an eye out for my movement. Not that I'm any kind of professional swimmer to know how much height actually affects shit, but I would assume that, you know, the height would have a little of an advantage. Kay didn't really try to pull ahead here. What is she thinking? I guess she must be trying to tire me out and win the battle of endurance. What can I do? How do I turn this around? All I can do is keep up, let alone outswim her. How can I make this work? Is there a chance I could outlast her? Wait, why is the ring shining? Hina, we're coming! Hina! Wait, why am I in the common? Hina! Oh, I'm so glad we caught up with you. Hey, you two. What in the world just happened? There's no way Kay went rampant, is there? No, I don't think so. At least it doesn't seem like it. Huh? Then why? I don't know. Well, my guess is that you somehow unconsciously activated the power of the ring. Which might mean that your emotions resonated with Kay's. If that's the case, then wouldn't it be okay if we just let this be and left? I wouldn't say we're in the clear yet. Besides, we're in here now. Why don't we look for some fragments? It'd be great to acquire them while it's still safe. But what about our match? That's no problem. Time in the real world has stopped anyway. Or did you just want to get right back to the match? No, it's fine. Let's go find some fragments. Gotta stay focused. I can't let my energy disappear. Hey, is that leitmotif again? I did a video back when I was doing Second Light, where I put all the leitmotif pieces I could find in Second Light into one video. I know I probably missed a few, but it was always like just something that was really fun to do. Oh, hey. Hey, that was a lot of damage we just did. Oh, hey, we might be slightly over-leveled. Oh, yeah. Oh, I remember Strawberry Comet. But some of these attack names are coming back to me as we go. Dun 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 dun. Oh. God damn, I forgot how fucking good, like, I mentioned it a little yesterday, but I forgot how fucking good, like, BR1's soundtrack actually is. And it's also very nice to come back to this. It's like, not just because of, you know, the nostalgia and the fact this was a very significant, like, project at the time when I first played it, but also because, like, this is, like, way after I've since played a shit ton of other Gust games. You know? Because this was like my very first, I think I did this before Knights of Azure, my very first exposure to Gust. But now, like, for those who haven't, like, kept up or only here for Blue Reflection, I have played and beaten every single mainline Atelier game. Not just the ones on modern platforms. I've done the entire Salberg trilogy, I've done the Gramnid duology, I've done the Iris trilogy, I've done both Mana Kamiyas, I've done all 4 Arlands, all 3 Dusks, all 4 Mysterious, obviously all 3 Secrets, I've done the new Memories. I did Res Lorena RW, or like Red-White. The only one I haven't played is Res Lorena on the mobile game, but similar to the Blue Reflection mobile game, I just wasn't interested. It wasn't really my thing. But yeah, I've played a lot, so I am extremely familiar with Gust nowadays. I also did, I live-streamed Knights of Azure 1. I live-streamed about half of Knights of Azure 2, but that game has, like, what feels like a memory leakage issue that never got addressed on console. Where if you play the game for too long, the loading just gets longer and longer and longer, and eventually it just doesn't load. And it just gets stuck and crashes. So what I did instead was actually I did a review for it instead. Where it wouldn't matter, because it's like, well, if it crashed on me, well, I still have my local recording, you know, and I could just put it together. And to be honest, I kind of hope they do a PS5 collection like they've done here for Knights of Azure, because firstly, I wish more people was aware of Knights of Azure, because I think they're actually really good games. But secondly, because I'd love to have a stable version of Knights of Azure 2 on console. Because Knights of Azure 2 is really good. And I just really want a third Knights of Azure game. For those who don't know, Knights of Azure 2, although it's a self-comprehensive story, there is a monumental ton of like side lore that is left almost entirely unaddressed. And if you go into like New Game Plus and max out like all like the social links, for lack of a better word, there's a bunch of extra scenes and extra like hints you get that heavily imply of where a third game would be going. Where Arnis's wife is out there somewhere. She is somehow alive amongst everything, but just missing. So she goes out to look for her at the end of the second game. But also, the two entire, you know, actual, like, religious and counter-religious, like, cults that exist in it, both of them are shady as fuck, and both of them get completely dropped by the story halfway through. Because what they were doing and what they're up to is something that is clearly supposed to become more significant later. Like, as in, like, they're going to expand on it in, like, a third game or something. Like, everything in the second game, although it's still its own story for Alush, there's a lot that, as you go through it, you're like, huh, they just kind of dropped this. It's almost like they wanted that to be continued later in, like, another game. So I hope we get that third game. And also because with everything Gust have learnt and applied in the Atelier series, I think if given the time and budget, they would nail the third game and it would easily be the best in the series. Because the first game tries to be a Metroidvania in level design by having it all interconnected, but doesn't really nail it in mechanics. Like, it makes the map feel kind of flat. Whilst Knights of Azure 2 is the other way around. It's very level-based, like, say, Order of Ecclesia, where like they're all like very small contained levels, but there's a whole bunch of techniques you get that allows you to explore them in different unique ways. So I feel like there's like a, you know, like a perfect child, like a Goldilocks somewhere in there, where we get the interconnected map and all the power-ups to be able to re-navigate the map in unique different ways. And that's what like I'm hoping for with like a Knights of Azure 3, that it would be more like, basically, I unironically would want Knights of Azure 3 to just be a 3D Metroidvania. Like, genuinely, like, I know, like, I say this knowing that, like, Castlevania Curse of Darkness's map can be a little flat at times, but something like Curse of Darkness, but just, you know, whilst applying the map knowledge that Gust have gotten over the years with, like, the newer Atelier games especially, I think that could all come together and really just be like a chef's kiss. But speaking of, I still hope we get, like, a Castlevania 3D collection soon. I love that they've been doing these collections. You know, we had the original, we had Requiem, which was PlayStation only, so I hope they do, like, a proper one to include Requiem's games, which was Symphony and Rondo. Then we had the Advanced collection, and we had the Dominus collection to cover the DS games. So, like, of the, like, classic era, we're only missing the 3D games, the two N64 ones, and then Lament of Innocence and Curse of Darkness. Which in an ideal world, they'd put all four together, but equally, if they, like, do renounce and release them, and it's just Lament of Innocence and Curse of Darkness, I think everyone would go, yeah, alright. Because the N64 ones are kind of they're kind of weird, like, they're kind of awkward. I think they're interesting games in their own right, but I genuinely wouldn't be surprised if, like, Konami didn't really want to acknowledge them anymore. You know? And then, obviously, after that, all that's left is the Mercury Steam era, or the Reboot era. Which I'd like to think would be the easiest to make a collection of, because all of them have a HD version already. Because all of them were on PS3 and 360, including Mirror of Fate. Although it started as a 3DS game, it got not only a port the 360, but then like a soft remaster the PC, because they redid a number of the textures and orchestrated like the whole score for it. This must be Kay's Fragment. Hina, do you mind doing the honors? Not at all. This is so fun. Shirai wasn't lying about being athletic. Incredible. Whatever I do, I can't shake her. Looks like Shirai is looking for the right moment to take the lead. I'm swimming as fast as I can here. If she goes any faster, I'll be in real trouble. The only chance I've got is if I make it a battle of endurance. Kay was trying just as hard as I was. If Shirai's been saving her energy, I might not be able to win. But I'm not going to give up until the very end. I gotta give this last push everything I got. It'd be a waste if I didn't. You don't get a challenge like this every day. You and I are on the same page here, Kay. I do understand where she's coming from. The only things I had on my mind in our match and how desperate I was to win. But I was genuinely enjoying every second of it. This all feels so nostalgic. It's how I felt doing ballet, giving a dance all I had until the very last step. I loved it more than anything. Ballet is what I want from the very bottom of my heart. I thought I needed a reason to fight, but I've had one all along. To regain what I've lost. Gonna be honest, there's something, like, weirdly satisfying about laying on your back in the water. Like just kind of floating. There's something that very much makes you, like, feel so tiny and insignificant in the world, but at the same time so removed from it that it's just, like, it's hard to explain unless you've done it. Like, if you ever go out onto the beach and just kind of float in the water for a bit, you do just kind of, like, switch off into your own little world. Whereas, like, you're nothing within it, but at the same time, it's nothing to you right now. And so you just get to be in your own little, like, space. The closest thing to a similar experience I could explain was... There was one instance where I did a very late shift at work, and it was a snowstorm outside. Like, it was, like, super, like, blizzard level, like, high-intensity snow. This was back in, like, 2018. And, like, when I finished my shift, I walk home. It's like a 20-minute walk. With the heavy, intensive blizzard, pitch black, because it was, like, 11 p.m. in the middle of winter. There was something so therapeutic about the silence of walking through the snow. The crunch of each step. Because if you don't know, snow muffles noise, naturally. It's thicker. It's basically like having little bits of ice all around you. Yeah, noise doesn't pass through ice easily. So, like, any vehicle that would have been around, any, you know, banter from a window you might hear as you go by, they're completely muffled. So it's a truer silence than you will ever experience. And, like, that's what's, like, I know I've gone off, like, on a sidetrack here, but, you know. And, like, I remember as I was walking in, I was just kind of, like, it was one of the slowest walks home I ever took, because I was just, like, completely almost immersed in my own soul. It was genuinely so, like, cleansing. And what sucks is that I remember after that going, hey, every time it, like, does a major snowstorm, like, in the future, I might make a point of, like, maybe not in the middle of the night, but, like, you know, late in the evening, just go out for a walk. And then it proceeded to never snow anywhere near as much ever again in the UK so far, because, you know, climate change. That was, like, the last, like, really good snowstorm we've had. Like, we have little bits of snow here and there in the winters, but it's never, like, major. It never really sets. It's always very thin and just kind of, like, a little bit and then it goes. But yeah, I remember, like I said, laying on your back in a pool or, you know, walking home through the blizzard in the middle of the night, there's just, like, a certain, like... And I think it does go back to, like, this almost... Not nihilistic, because, you know, I love the world I live in regardless of the bullshit. But this kind of, like, you don't exist and nothing matters to the greater scope of the world kind of mindset that you fall into that gives you, like, a weird sense of peace. Anyway, they're incredible, aren't they? After all that swimming, there's still no winner. I didn't know anyone could have that much stamina. God, she just pulled herself up vertically. If we'd just done that much swimming, I'd be exhausted. I'd be able to pull myself up that quick. I'd like almost flop forward onto the deck as I pulled up. Hinako's just as amazing as we thought. Oh man, way to go, Shirai. Same to you, Kay. I went in confident, but Your athletic club experience really shows. I was pretty sure I was going to win, too. Seems like we were both thinking the same thing the whole way through the race. How's that? Oh, don't worry about it. Well, whatever. Oh, and another thing. I owe you an apology. For what? I'm really sorry I said that you were unathletic. I'll consider it forgotten. Thanks. By the way, was there some kind of gadget in your ring? What do you mean? I thought I saw it light up while we were swimming. That must have just been your imagination. Huh? Must have been. Sorry, forget I mentioned it. Oh, and then since today's match ended in a draw, how do we settle this? You gotta take me on in something else. I'll have to pass. If we're not swimming against each other, it'll hardly be a match. I'll take a sip of my drink while we do this panning shot. I gotta say, today was a good day. Was I right about sports, or was I right? There's the best way to communicate heart to heart with people. And I think I finally see what you mean. That's the way. Honestly, after this, I'm sure that you and I are gonna become great friends. Oh, Hina, you're gonna make me jealous. Yuzu, don't sneak up and hug me like that. Get off her, Yuzu, you're being too clingy. No, that's rude. Hina would never say that. Anyway, Hina, I leave the rest to you. A ring? Something up, Shirai? Oh, no, nothing really. Kay, I wanted to give you something. Oh, something for me? That's right, would you mind taking this ring? Oh, isn't that the same ring you have? Yeah, it's kind of a token of our friendship. Wow, thank you so much. And then Kay goes, hang on a minute, my ring's glowing. They do glow. I'll keep it close to my heart, or rather on my finger. I'm going to wear it all the time. I'd be happy to see that. This is great. If Kay's a friend of Hina's, then she's a friend of ours. What kind of logic is that? The logic that leads us to all being pals. The more friends, the better, if you ask me. Oh, right. To commemorate our friendship, we gotta run towards the sunset. Yeah, can you guys get dressed first? You bunch of psychos. What? But that sounds exhausting. I don't like doing things that will tire me out. I mean, it's still our lunch break. I'd rather eat. Seriously? Come on, we can squeeze a bit more exercise in. Looks like they still have a way to go on the friend thing. Oh, okay, that's the interlude done. I got my save. Okay, challenged. Hey, Hina, I got an idea. Why don't you try this updo? How about I up don't? Oh, come on! Don't knock it until you tried it, it'd be cute. My hair's long enough anyway. Hair grows. Come on, we get matching cuts and everything. Me with curly hair like yours? I don't know if that's a good idea. Think about it. No means no. Dang, shut down. It's no big deal, by the way. Is there someone you admire? As in romantically? I'm surprised you care about stuff like that. No, not romantically. I mean, is there someone you admire like a teacher or upperclassman? Let me think. There are people I admire, but I can't pick out anyone special right now. I see. What about you, Sarsa? Huh? I don't. I see. Maybe that kind of admiration isn't that common. Yeah, I guess not. Anyway, thanks. It's you, Hinako. You're like her fucking star in the night. Hinako, I have a favor to ask you. Unusual to hear from you. What's wrong? It's nothing big, but... Hinako, can you try wearing glasses next time you meet? It's no big deal. I'm sure it's coming out of nowhere. Why the request? I've been thinking about it for a while, actually. You'd look nice in glasses. You'd look like an honor student. An honor student? I don't know if that really suits me. Oh, is that... then it's a no? Well, how could I say no after all the excitement? Yay! Thanks, Hinako! Oh, they need to be non-prescription lenses. I'm not nearsighted at all. No worries. I've got a pair of glasses that look nice on you too. Really? You're very proactive on certain things. And then Kay, because she's a new friend. Shirai! What's going on? Our last battle was awesome. Don't tell me you weren't feeling the hype. Yeah, I had fun too. Right, let's do it again. I'll beat you for sure next time. Hey, that's my line. Oh, and in the group chat. Wow, Hina, I never knew you were good at swimming. I know, maybe she could make it to the Olympics as a swimmer. Calm down. Huh? Wait, you said we should give on ballet for swimming here? Calm down. First of all, making it to the Olympics is unrealistic. And secondly, I want to dance ballet, not swim. I knew it. Then to make it happen, we're going to need to work harder. Yeah, I know. Okay, I think that's everything. Oh, okay. Library, nurses, and student council room. Sarasa needs to help someone in the courtyard. And then hang out with Kay to introduce that. Okay, where do we need to fucking go? It's library, nurse, and council. Library, nurse, council. Oh, hey, I remember this room for, like, just taking the girls on dates. Like, this room is very familiar, but for, like, a different reason. Yeah, student council. Oh.
何かするかな?
I think these two just have something new to say. Oh, and there's something I wanted to ask. What is it? Kaya never actually went rampant, right? So why did she have a fragment? I guess maybe it had something to do with her extreme focus? We don't fully understand everything either, so that's nothing more than a guess. But the fact that she generated a fragment means that her feelings are strong. And every bit as powerful as the ones that do go rampant too, so it'll probably be useful. I see. So what was that fragment we picked up? Increased skill power but extends wait time. Oh, right, I should just... No. I just meant it to default back up to Grove. I want to try and get... With Hinako, I'm kind of like where I'm at here. Well, I'm probably going to go like 1, 1, 1, 1, and just keep on like this. Like, keep attack slightly above the rest, and then just keep on doing this. Yuzu, I'm gonna lean a little more on support and technique because of her, like, you know, more focused support skills and such. But obviously, I'll try and put a little bit into attack and defense because I don't want her to, like, fall behind. Lime is for all in, I'm going to destroy you. So her attack, if her attack isn't the highest of the three, I'm doing something wrong. That's how I'm going with it. Fine, I'll check Dark Cave. Oh, I want to do like one cycle of Dark Cave on screen, so like anyone watching new knows what the fuck I'm talking about. But then like off screen, I'll look up like what the optimum route is, because I genuinely can't remember. It's been 4 years. I know it was something like you had to like fill it up and then empty it again. Also, wasn't the objective said that there was someone... Yeah, someone in the courtyard that needed help. Just to make sure I'm not going mad. Yeah, I am in the courtyard, so it's someone... God, this is your default running speed? That's so fucking slow. Oh, here she is. I don't remember if there was a speed up button in the original Blue Reflection. I know there wasn't for battle. Oh, we can do crafting now. You can now create items and enhance fragments into common. Oh, I think you had to craft like one of everything in the original game for the trophy. You can also enhance fragments of certain items, yet make them better. Pillar perception, it's okay inside commons. Oh, also, we're in like the fucking like rage zone. Oh, trophy unlocked. A primer of creation. Create your first item. So I haven't focused too much on the trophy list. Mostly because, XP increase, defense boost. I don't want to like spoil myself up on the two games I haven't played before. So if I check the list now, you have all the chapters. Oh, the whole list is hidden trophies. Never mind. I'll tell you later. The entire fucking list is nothing but hidden trophies. That's funny. I didn't even realize. So I usually have it set when I go on like the main menu for it that it just unhides everything. I thought it would just be story ones that are hidden. No, it's fucking everything. That's hilarious. So this will do more damage, but send her like further back in the queue. We need to find that assassin guy and beat him, so we'll keep an eye out. Also, I'm curious, when I do Sun, if Sun's combat's going to be based on Second Light. Like, because I know they've, revised a lot of the combat stuff, like, for this offline version of the mobile game. Or whether it's going to be, like, more like this. Because I wouldn't mind this being more like this, and Second Light just, you know, does its own thing. If they ever do give us a Blue Reflection 3, I hope it's more like Second Light, though, because I love Second Light's combat. Oh, there's our assassin. And you can tell because it slowed the combat speed down. Oh, okay, that's straight up a no-go. I know it's not going to do much, but it's still like extra damage to everything. It's the fact that, look at Yuzu's face. She knows she's being a little gremlin. Like, pulling, Hina to the side. The girls are literally fighting over Hina. It's so cute. And you know what's also nice about being able to revisit this? For those who don't know, about, like, 6 or so months after I finished my Blue Reflection playthrough, my PS5 at the time completely died. And as a result, I lost all, like, the little screenshots and, like, little clips that I had saved with, like, just kind of, like, in recollection of the game. So it's also nice to come back through this because I could, like, get new ones. My oldest screenshot is from Atelier Fierce, which was way off. So I did, like, so I did all the Blue Reflections, I did Knights of Azures, then I did Atelier Sophie, and then it was, like, as I started Fierce, it died. I don't think I've used Hail Rose yet. I just want to see what it looks like. Damn. Oh, it died. Oh, there's another zone. Sure, I'll clear out this as well. Get more loot for crafting. Oh wow, you're definitely resistant, damn. Another one of these guys. Oh, hell yeah. I'll clear out this zone and I'll leave. Just because there's like more things for like crafting and what. I know I won't remember, but if I do, things like the Reflect Drink I should be using like before we go fight a Sephira.
ちょっと考えてみよう。うまく使えるかな。
Fine. My bad, mashing.
うまく使えるかな。こんな感じかな。こんな感じかな。うまく使えるかな。うまく使えるかな。平常心、平常心。どうしよう。
And it's also genuinely been so nice to come back to this because I'm just so at peace. Like, it might sound silly to say that, but like, there's a lot of other RPGs, even like cozy ones like the Italia games, it's like, well, you need to be wary of like your alchemy, you need to be wary of like what materials you're getting all the time, you need to be wary of like if you're stumbling somewhere you shouldn't. If it's an older Italia game, you need to be wary of the time limit. Even though they're like cozy-esque games, there's still shit you need to be aware of. When I'm playing any Blue Reflection, yeah, that shit's still there, obviously. But, like, as a whole, like, it's like, no, I'm just vibing. I'm just hanging out with the girlies, you know? Like, I'm just here for a good time. Like, it just puts me at ease. Which is also really funny in Reflection, because I want to say this was around the time that I started to like kind of come to terms with being trans as well. So it's like, hey, this extremely like girly, like very soft adventure on empathy. It's like, yeah, no wonder it's stuck out with me, like in hindsight. I'm serious. I know it'll be resistant, but and this will probably kill because it's lime. Yep, 283 damage. That'll do. I'm so not mad. Why have me all worked up? Whatever it is, it's fine now. I think I'll pay my club a little visit. Thanks for the bread. And the dark cave as a message. I'm like 99% sure I fucked it up anyway, but oh, have I got another one? Hang on. I do, zoning out. What'd she say it was? Library. I know I can just follow this, but I want to at least like get the context. Oh, a bird. Get some shards, okay. So I don't even have to fight anything, I can just go in, pick up shit and leave. Every time I see this location, it immediately, like, I know I mentioned it last time, it just immediately flashes into my mind, like, oh, yep, that one fucking stealth quest in Second Light. We're gonna have to do that again. So I say that, I remember it's not actually that bad, it's just kind of awkward. Also, I'm curious, because, like, with this collection, a number of, like, the respective DLCs aren't included. I'm curious, like, with Blue Reflection Second Light, it's like, is it just costumes, or is it, like, that bonus swimming pool and, like, the hot air balloon not included? Because if they're not included, that would kind of be a bummer. Just because, like, they had some of the most, like, fun, silliest dates that you could get out of it. Like, going on the hot air balloon and finding out, like, who is and who isn't scared of heights.
いつも通り落ち着いて頑張っていこう負けない力をためて
Oh, you're all super weak to this. Yep.
攻撃早く次に行こう
And also, looking at the viewership, I was kind of at least a little right, so thank you guys for hopping back. It's like, yeah, there is a certain percentage of you guys that were only around for Blue Reflection. And that's, for the record, perfectly fine. I'm not expecting you to stick around. Like, for everything else, it literally is just... It's funny. It's like, it's the same with Death End Request. There's a percentage of my audience that only show up for Death End Request when I play that. And it's like, I, like, underestimate how much I've kind of built certain established audiences with some of my games, like some of the games I cover. Like, it's an interesting, like, it's kind of fun in a way that, like, there's a certain percentage of you that, like, will only show up for the Reflection. There's a certain percent of you that's only here for Death End. There's this, like, you know, like, there's these certain gaps that only show up for certain things. And to be honest, it's very humbling. And, like, and genuinely brings me a lot of, like, peace in my heart to know that, like, there are, you know, some games that people genuinely sit around and look forward to me covering specifically. Even if they're not interested in, like, all the other stuff. Like that's very humbling. It's like, oh, okay, you know? Oh, I'm just gonna strike you. Oh, good crit. And I'm also glad that of all the games that people, like, gravitate to watch me on, it's games that I like. Like, if it was a game I played as, like, a one-off, it's kind of like, on, and then suddenly loads of people, it's like, hey, play more, I'd be like, oh, God, you know? But no, I'm very fortunate that, like, the franchises that I have, like, a huge soft spot for and deeply love for various reasons are ones that people like coming back to and watching me go through. Yeah, no shit, lol. Also, welcome, one man. Hope you're doing well. No, I was just saying, like, it's very humbling that, like, there's, like, because, like, the first live stream of Quartet did very well in post, so it's very humbling that, like, some people only come to watch my Blue Reflections, some people only come to watch, like, Death End, because I have a set audience for that. Like, it's very nice knowing that, like, there are some people that will sit and wait around specifically for me to cover specific games. And I was saying how lucky I am that I have that I'm in that position. Or how, at least how lucky I feel about it. Doing great. Fez. Huh? Hey, was I just zoning out? Oh, I still have to write a lab report on chemistry. See you later, I gotta get writing. Oh, thanks for the cherry pie. Would you just have that in your fucking pocket?
何かするかな
Oh, I hear a siren. Oh, there's another one. No more nightmares. This is bad, Hina. There's a girl who's been losing sleep and has terrible nightmares. Sports field. No, okay. I'm working towards platinum in Battlefield 6. Oh, okay. Is that a, like, somewhat manageable platinum? Or is it another one that's kind of, like, really annoying, but you've just decided to commit to the grind for? Because I completely gave up on trying to platinum the Black Ops games in the end. Black Ops 2 I was never going to do, but BO1 I wanted to do. But genuinely, it's literally the last two zombie trophies. I just really can't be fucking bothered to keep trying for it. Because both of them are co-op related, so I'm doing them split screen. And after a while, I was like, you know, this is just annoying as shit. There was 2 whole playthroughs where I got the Pack-a-Punched crossbow set up. I fired it at the second player, like, controller I had set up for split screen. Ran them into a field of zombies of, like, a good chunk of them. And for some reason, not more than 6 died. And so the trophy didn't pop. That character immediately got downed because, you know, they were a walking bomb. And because it's a relatively high round count, like, something would go wrong and I'd get fucked over and lose the run before I'd get another chance. And, like, after, like, 2 or 3 times that happened, I was like, you know, I don't want to do this fucking trophy anymore. And not fucking once in the mystery box have I got the ballistic knife to even try that trophy. So after a while, I was like, you know what? I don't think I want to do this. It's something where if I get like a group of friends together and we happen to be in the mood for Black Ops 1 Zombies, I'll mention it to them and say, hey, while we're at it, can we try and do this trophy? But that's it. No, it's annoying as fuck. Ah, dang. Tomorrow, well, today is my 7th streaming. Oh, well, happy anniversary. So I've been streaming from 2022, so I've still got a ways to go, but I've been doing content for nearly 11 years now. Because I started in 2015. I also kind of like... I was always hesitant with Lasso for the Halo remake. There's a glitch and an exploit you can do for Lasso to make it like a complete joke. But I'm still not going to bother platinuming it because the patch that came out broke some of the trophies. And like considering... I'm kind of mixed on some aspects of the game anyway. I think the main game is pretty good. And Argumentative is fucking old, yeah. But the main game is fucking good. It's the bonus missions I kind of don't care for. But then there's also, like, beat certain levels with very specific skulls equipped. And I'm like, can I be bothered to do that? And after a while, I kind of went, you know, I'm good. My general thoughts on the Halo remake, for anyone who's missed it, is I think there's two statements that sound counter to each other, but I think both statements are as true as each other, and I feel like the Halo diehards are refusing to accept that they're both valid statements. I think it's both not as good as the original Halo, but a good remake. And there are people that like lean on the fact it's not as good as the original to act like it's just utter dog shit, when it isn't. It does a lot, especially in the latter half of the game, a lot of things subtly different that I think adds to the experience as a whole, especially if you're new. But there's a lot of other aspects where it's just like, no, classic Halo just hits harder. 7 out of 10, 4 out of 10 remake? No. I've played it a lot, like, I think as a general experience, it's like a solid 8, maybe even a 9 out of 10, because it's still fucking Halo. You know? It's still a good time. You still have fun. It's just the moment you compare it to Halo 1, you go, man, there's some arcadiness that they've really just stripped out of this to try and make it more, like, modern, if that makes sense. That's my opinion. No, I get it. I'm just, like, using it as, like, a basis to kind of make my take. But as I said, I think it is a good remake, just not as good as the original Halo. Like, it's a weird middle ground. The biggest thing is that basically everything to do with the Flood completely fucking trounces the original Halo. They really, really locked in with all the Flood stuff. Like, I genuinely, and this is going to sound insane, I enjoyed the library. Like, the new Halo Studios, it felt like their mission objective was just make the Flood more interesting to deal with. And make all, like, the more Flood-focused levels more interesting to play through. And they nailed it. The Flood, like, are, like, the most fun to, like, actually encounter and deal with than they've ever been. In my opinion. Especially 2 Betrayals. 2 Betrayals no longer feels like you're just doing Assault of the Control Room backwards. In Remake, because you kind of were. No, they had it that the Flood infestation has taken over the whole fucking level, and so, like, all your routes are, like, morphed and reworked and broken here, there, and everywhere. And so, like, it feels like, you know, they've actually completely taken over the level in, like, a really morbid way that makes it fun. I see you compliment the bloody library? Yeah, like, genuinely, they nailed the library. They made the library interesting. Firstly, they flipped it. In the original library, you did like 3 or 4 floors, and you worked your way up towards the top, because that's where like the secret trinket was. Whilst in Remake, they flip it. You do 3 floors, and you're working down, descending further into the depths of hell, basically. With each floor becoming far more dominant by like not just the Flood, but like the Flood aesthetic. Like you're seeing the roots of Gravemind creeping through the library, and the deeper you get, the darker it gets because they start like breaking more lights, taking over or covering more things, making like sharp contrasting shadows here and everywhere, and in general just becoming more of like this the alien aesthetic instead of it just being the big steel box you're in for 6 hours like it was originally. Because let's be honest, the library, like the aesthetic of the library didn't do it any favors because it's just the exact same looking area for like the whole run. But whilst no, they actually like really reworked it to make it really fucking sick. And so it carries over into Two Betrayals, but Two Betrayals no longer just feels like Assault of the Control Room backwards. It feels like a whole new beast because the Flood have taken over everything. Turns out it's the year of the remakes. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of them. I had a conversation with a friend a little while ago about it, because he fucking hates remake culture, and I was trying to explain to him, it's like, I get if you don't like it. My point that I tried to have with him is that I feel like it's less that, like, remakes are all there is anymore, because that's not true, obviously. It's more that remakes have kind of settled in as a part of just video game culture at large, in the same way like film remakes and TV reboots have. It's like, no, there's still original shit, it's just like, these remakes are just somewhere within the, like, the circle of it nowadays as well. Like, it is just a part of it. Yeah, I do wish there was more original products. Obviously, like any game development that is like made to develop a full remake is resources that could have been spent making something new. I acknowledge that. However, I don't despise remakes or think that it's like some anti-creative, like, you know, piece of thing. No, it's still like a talented group of people, or a group of people applying their talents, I should say, doing X, Y, and Z, putting their heart and soul into making something as good as it can be. But I got his take. But, like, the easy example is, like, Resident Evil as a franchise has been in the best state it's ever been in its existence. And it's not just because of 7, Village, and Requiem that it got to that point. The remakes did night and day groundwork to basically help re-establish Resident Evil as an identity, but also make the whole franchise more easily accessible to newcomers. Because don't get me wrong, as much as I am a firm believer that after you get past the first, like, minute or two of tank controls, you just adjust and then you can have a really great time with classic Resident Evil, tank controls as a premise is scary to some people, and they're not gonna bother. So giving them remakes that, like, gets rid of that problem for them, the remakes have become a fix point, so to speak, that have brought in new people and helped Resident Evil completely bloom as a franchise. The easy example is Resident Evil 2 Remake is, as of only a couple months ago, the best-selling Resident Evil game of all time, selling 19.8 million units. Basically 20 million copies of RE2 Remake. Stand out more than the originals. That's the problem. That's a fair take. That I will give you. That is absolutely a fair take. Especially when it feels like it's actively being, like, pushed like that by said company. An easy example of this is how Sega... Wait, it's RGG as well, obviously. Almost act like Yakuza 1, 2, and now 3 don't exist because the Kiwamis exist. And it's like, no, they clearly fucking do. And heck, some people prefer the originals, but no, they just act like they don't exist because the company at large tries to push the remakes. It's like, they're the new this one. Why would you care about the original? Here's the new shiny one. It's like, no, preservation matters. It's not the RGG, it's more mixed. Well, I'd say more Sega at large. Sega at large seems to be very weird with legacy and properties. Like, the Sega are getting a glimmer better with it over the years, but that's more just because people who are fans of their properties keep beating them over the head about it. Not, I don't think Sega of their own volition would do it. It's because, like, every single convention, every single thing that Sega show up for, all of their audience say, where's the old shit? When are you going to stop preserving shit? And, like, when everyone's screaming the same thing, eventually enough light bulbs are starting to go off at Sega that they're realizing there's money to be made there. Well, all the singing has to time me out. I'll see if I can go rest in the nurse's office. My ultimate thing with remakes, if possible, because I know sometimes licensing gets in the way, which I think is an issue with like classic Trails, where like the English version of like Trails Sky 1 is difficult to get in like attached with the remakes because there's like some licensing shit with how it was originally published in the West. So like with stuff like that, it's a bummer, but I just kind of get it. But if you can help it, always try and make the original available too. That's like my big thing. It's like if you're gonna do like a remake, try and make the original as like accessible as well. The worst remake of the year. It's not a history of Kiwami 3. Yeah, Kiwami 3 is such a like a damn travesty. And the trouble is, Kiwami 3 not only is a bad remake, but it hurt the bottom line of RGG. And people don't tend to forget shit like that. Like, that's gonna unfortunately haunt them, even if like their track record from here on out goes back to how it used to be and it's like basically flawless. There will be a hesitancy from people now because Kiwami 3 just like hook, line, and sinker baited everyone in into thinking, oh, it's a remake of 3. What's the worst that could happen? And then the worst happened. You know, that like untouchable faith in RGG got shattered single-handedly. Exceed and Nisa despise each other. Ah, dang. Praise me, Fez. I do think, and this is obviously, I have nothing to base this on, this is just me sharing my hunch. That whole Kiwami 3 is to help establish that the Kiwami games are now a part of a separate timeline shit that he wanted to do, so basically he could make his own Yakuza 4 completely from fresh. I think the aggressively negative response to Kiwami 3 and the sheer lack of sales, I wouldn't be surprised if that doesn't happen anymore. Like, I don't think that, like, we know that Yakuza 4 Remake wouldn't be called Kiwami 4 anyway, because it's no longer a remake of 4, it's a new continuation to Kiwami 3, so it'll basically be a different story. But I really think someone at, like, Sega higher-ups will tell them no after Kiwami 3. They'll say no, like, rein it in, do something else. Because Sega is still a corporation at the end of the day. They're still a company. They're going to say, hey, this thing you did made far less sales and brought on negative press. Don't do it again. And so they will probably tell them no. I wouldn't be surprised if, after Stranger Than Heaven, after that, we just get the next mainline Yakuza and we don't get any more remakes. Or if we do get a remake, it's like a spin-off like Kanzen. And to erase Nagoshi's work. I don't necessarily agree with that, personally. Because it's too much of a legacy standing, and at least to me, I don't feel like it would work. To me, it always came across that the new director is the one that wants to kind of like undo everything to make his own version. Because if you look into it, the new director, don't believe it's come through yet, the new director, when you look on his history, there are various times where, like during the Nagayoshi era, wanted to do X, Y, and Z, and basically Nagayoshi told him to do one. He told him no, because he didn't think it would be interesting or fun. Turns out he was right, because everything is the fucking Daidoshi priest. And also, Nagoshi's kind of in like or the Daidoji, I should say. Nagoshi's kind of in like a rough spot anyway. Even though it's never been officially announced, it's basically all but confirmed his studio shut down. Tencent pulled out of funding and he couldn't find a new supplier, so the funding, the company died. Which, to be fair, I'd give Tencent a lot of shit because they have an awful habit of just cutting funding to things. But if a guy comes up to you and says, hey, I think it was 9 million to make a game, and you agree to it, and then like a year into development say, hey, by the way, I need an additional 45 million, I think Tencent had every right to tell Nagoshi to fuck off. To be honest, I feel like they had every right to be like, that's not what you said a year ago. What are we doing here? I think Nagoshi fell into the trap of thinking he had like the same kind of name as like Kojima, and he just doesn't. Oh, that's his BS. Yeah, because they need a new director, and Sega want a new title release from RGG every year. It's not that they finance them for a Yakuza Kiwami 3. Sega budgeted the team with the promise that there would be a new game released from RGG every single year. And so them then deciding, oh, we're going to do a remake of 3. Sega would have gone, yeah, that makes sense. That's an easy shoe-in for the year. Not realizing all the shit that was going to come from it, and all the stuff that the director was going to decide is the new director is an A-OK idea to do, you know? It's the same with Atlas, and it's the same with Sonic Team. Sega's new like scheme is it doesn't have to be like a big mainline title, but they want a product from each of those teams annually. It's literally in their mission statement now. And Atlas get away with it because Atlas has like 4 teams. Sonic Team get away with it because they have partners. RGG, we're starting to see the cracks. RGG used to get away with it because they reuse all their assets all the time. But with having to adjust and readapt engines as well, Kiwami 3 being predominantly a third-party contributed work, because it was, RGG basically handed out most of like little bits and pieces here and there to like different teams to sporadically like Frankenstein's monster together a game. As now, the director is a liability. Oh, he absolutely is. And I wouldn't be surprised if his status in the company has been brought to question, not just by Sega, but by Sega's shareholders. After Kiwami 3. But where that will go from there, we'll have to see. It won't happen to anything in Stranger Than Heaven, because regardless of negative press, it would be potentially dangerous to cut the director out of a game only like 6 months or so before it comes out. You know, for like cleanup. From Kiwami sequel. Well, is it they've already said before, if they ever did another like game in the Kiwami timeline, it wouldn't be called Kiwami. Kiwami 3 is the last Kiwami, because any future game continuing off of it is original work entirely. So it is literally just split universe. It's like they've confirmed that many times. Like the original 0-1 onwards is original universe. I know what you mean. I'm just being a clarifying arsehole. Whilst Director's Cut and all the Kiwamis are like separate timeline now. Someone else will finish direction for Stranger Than Heaven. Yeah, someone else absolutely could. But if you're a corporation who wants that win, you're not going to take that risk so close to release. You're going to let it release first and then decide from there. Kai doesn't seem very cheerful today. That's unusual. What's up, Kay? You look kind of frustrated. Is something bothering you? Oh, Shirai. To be honest, things aren't going well between me and the older girls on the basketball team. We held a practice match against another school the other day, but I kept messing up. Oh, that's rough. No kidding. I wonder what I'm doing wrong. I know I've got enough stamina. I thought I was giving the match my all. Things aren't going smoothly. Why not keep practicing until they are? I'm sure those older girls just aren't used to teaming up with first-year students yet. Practice makes perfect. Yeah, maybe you're right. I need to try and match their pace. That's important for making a team play like a team. Thanks for listening, Shirai. I feel way better now we've talked it out. I can't just sit around worrying. I gotta get some more practice in with the older girls. That's the spirit. Alright, first I'll gather them all up, and we'll run towards the setting sun together. What is it with you and running towards the sun? Does the setting sun really need to be involved? Good or ill, whilst I was trying the originals and its sample size. Like nothing the originals. I mean, I'll say it is dependent on things. Like for me, with remakes, I say it's hard, because it's like, some remakes genuinely do kind of like, it feels like they took the best or took the original idea of the title and like expanded it to like the ultimate degree they could. Whilst there are other remakes where it feels like they just felt like the old one was outdated and so forced one through when the original kind of wasn't, and it's like, Like an easy example, and we'll get to it when I cover OG Resident Evil 3. Resident Evil 3 Remake, which I covered a few years back, legit cut out like half the original fucking game. The original RE3 literally runs laps around RE3 Remake. To such an extent, the most popular mod in RE3 Remake is a team of fans doing everything they can to reincorporate all the shit that was cut out of Remake back into the game. It'll be through Ryu, as I can think of. Yeah, Fez. Because for those who don't know, RE3, the easiest way to explain it is that RE3 Remake is basically split into 5 core areas, and well, the original game is split into like 5 core areas of the game, and the remake cut it down to 2. You have the city, and then you have the lab. Whilst in the original, you had the city, but, you know, they did a shit ton of the police station as well. Then you had the clock tower area. You had the dead city. You had... Why? Because it was a B team that was making it, and they weren't given all the time in the world to make it, so they had to make cuts. Capcom was still figuring out how they wanted to approach the future of Resident Evil at the time. And so after RE2 Remake, RE3 Remake came out less than a year later. And the B team who put it together had to, like, to make sure it came out on time, cut corners. And the more negative reception to it made Capcom kind of wake up a little, which is why RE4 Remake thankfully turned out brilliant, because they really woke the fuck up and was like, okay, no, we can't, like, streamline things. We have to actually, like, make it more faithful or people won't stand for it. But then on the other side of it, sometimes you get remakes that almost overplay their hand and add so much more to it that, like, it almost becomes a whole different beast. Like, I genuinely love, Blessing in Disguise, yeah, the Silent Hill 2 remake. Anyone who's played it will tell you the Abyss section is way too long. And it is. I love Silent Hill 2 remake. Like, literally as much as I do the original for different reasons, but, like, they really expanded some of, like, the more dangerous areas of, like, the original 2, and some of the expansions, you're like, man, this area is, like, a little too big now. Like, it goes on a little too long. You're in, like, the darkness of the abyss for, like, a little too fucking long. It's like, sometimes you almost get the opposite thing, where they're so almost, like, desperate to prove themselves that they almost make it, like, too bloated. Sorry, I'm sipping my drink. They have a lot of knickknacks in here. Wow, amazing. Look how cool this thing is. Hey, you're being a little loud. I've never seen this stuff before. Why wouldn't I be excited? Well, we're not the only Hey, look, Shirai, isn't this kind of cute in a weird way? You're not even listening. This is awesome. It's so small it fits in my palm, but it's perfectly painted. The person who made this must be a genius. Unusually bright. Oh yeah, this area is very, like, bright. I'd probably make one for you if we learned how. What? You're a badass, Shirai. Can you really do that? You're being too loud again. But yeah, I think I can make one. It's a simple structure. Respect. I'm clumsy, so I could never do that. Okay, next time you've got to show me your craft skills. Don't expect too much out of me, though, okay? Oh, can I get extra stat boosts now? Like, now we've advanced the chapter? Let's find out. You took biology class seriously. Okay, that seems like a no. Okay. No, I'm not going to report yet, because you know what it's time for. Is the grinding out friendship points. Alright, what new fragments have we picked up? Increased skill power and ether is 50% or more. I'll let you have that. So I just need to clear out the new because it will annoy me. So originally, I was talking about it earlier, originally when I went through Perfection Blind, I eventually put every single character in like an alternate costume. Not for like any other reason other than it made it easier for me to spot them out when I was looking for them to boost friendship. But what I'm going to do, we're going to do this as much as it will let me, and then I will circle around and check all the other friends to see if any of them can go any further now we've advanced the story a bit. Are you going to the theme park? I wasn't planning on it, but did you want to? I don't know, they're so popular that you gotta wait in line for everything, right? I don't care for that. You have a point, it's pretty normal to wait in line for like an hour. Yeah, I've never been good at standing still. Yeah, Kay, you don't strike me as someone who's good at sitting around. Yeah, I'll say. And then I will also... I'll do some stretches. Oof. Stretch to prep for tomorrow, see if I get any stat boosts from that. Sarasa, is that you? Hinako, what are you doing here? We just finished up class. Oh, I see. We have this class right after lunch, so we thought we'd get here early. Oh, good idea. Well, since it's lunch break, let's chill together. Huh? Come on, it'll be fun to hang out in the pool together. Well, I guess you're right. Yeah, she sure is. Let's do it. Oh, hey, attack increased by 4. Also, I'm starting to feel like we've heard a voice of a teacher. I'm starting to think teachers just, like, no adult exists in this game. Like, no one's monitoring the kids to, like, stop them just, like, doing whatever in the swing. Like, in the, like, the swimming pool. Like, no, there's no teachers to really stop them. Hinako goes home and, like, there's no parents. It's like, what are we doing? Oh, Hinako. Rin, is everything alright? Yeah, I think I'm fine. What happened? Tennis was cancelled today because of the rain, but our new shipment of tennis balls arrived. So our supervising teacher asked me to take them to the club room for her. I see where this is going, and you got drenched on the way there, huh? Well, that's part of it. Oh? On the way to the club room, I fell, spinning an entire bucket of balls. They bounced everywhere. Yeesh! You had to pick up all the balls in the rain? Wait, why don't you have an umbrella with you? I wanted to have one, but we have 2 buckets of balls, and they were really heavy. I needed both hands. Yikes. Okay, I really need to change. I'm glad you had an extra set of clothes. Yup, I had the tennis wear I was planning to use for the club. Anyway, I'll catch you later. Alright, because it's raining, that means I can't hang out with Kay anyway, so I'll hang out with you. Alright, let's see if we can boost her bar any further. Hers is like a little under 3/4. So we'll see if it moves. I wish the game kind of told you if it reached like a lock point, but still. This weird house is pretty spooky. Do you not like this kind of stuff? It's not that I don't like it as much as I tend to be jumpy. But today I've got you, so I'm not too scared. Oh, well, I feel the same way. I don't usually come to places like this alone, so this is kind of a new experience for me. That's perfect, though. If you got used to it, you wouldn't be as scared or excited anymore. Especially if you brave this place by yourself. Heh. Hey, we made it to the exit. All the little noises and animatronics! Horror. Creatures were a lot of fun. Yeah, it felt like it was meant for kids. But like you said, it was really fun. Should we come back here another time? Yeah, absolutely. I got the voices mixed up there, but you got it. Can we do more stretches? Unsubscribe. No. Wait. Hey, Shirai, come on, one more match. I said no, remember? Oh. I'll be over there relaxing if you need me. Think about it, Shirai. I already told you. Ah! Ah, got ya. Oh, yeah? Bring it on! Alright, fucking competitive girls. Yeah, just try me. Hang on, did we just start another match? Your defense improved. Your bonds have grown. No. I've got to put something in this defense. I can't glass cannon lime forever. Alright, have we done enough to advance K? I'm a bit tired of the FNAF. Yeah, which is funny because there's been no FNAF content this year. Like, no FNAF game's been announced. Like, we haven't heard any news on, like, the next film. You know, like, there's no books, no nothing. Like this is a very quiet year for FNAF, which is, like, fitting for my luck. The moment I got into the series and played all the games and those reviews at the start of the year, little did I know I was entering, like, a fucking dead year for the series where, like, nothing's happening. Outside of the fan games, which obviously they're going to happen regardless. Don't get all big-headed just because you play basketball. What's going on? Is Kay over there in an argument? We've put up with it until now, but you're out of your league, pretending to be all friendly. So who do you think you are? Nobody. What's wrong with wanting to get along with everyone? If we don't get along as teammates, the team can't get stronger as a whole. And we're telling you, you need an attitude adjustment. Just look, you're talking back to your seniors right now. Ever heard of respect? Don't act like you're better than us just because you've gotten some skills. I don't mean it like that. Guess words aren't going to get through to you, are they? We'll say this another way. What do you mean by that? The next sports tournament should be coming up. Whoever loses there has to do what the winner says. Any objections? Heck no, I'll take that challenge. Once we beat you, you'll challenge that self-important attitude of yours. Kay. Oh, Shirai, sorry, you caught me at a weird time. That's fine, but... You heard what they said. I'll definitely win that next tournament. I'll win and then they'll see. Then we'll finally all get along. I mean, you can do it, I guess. Yeah, I'm sure you can do it. Doesn't matter what they take you in. You're unbeatable at sports. I just know how to move my body around. Alright, now I'm getting fired up. You got this, I'll be cheering for you. Thanks, Shirai. Now it's time to start my special training. You know, with how much training you do, Kay, I don't understand how your arms are that thin. Like, she makes out that she's just, like, this sports machine. But, like, you don't even know what you're competing in yet. But with this much spirit, it won't matter to those girls have a couple of years on her. Got a new fragment. Let's have a look-see. Increase the targets. Oh, it's a buff thing. So will this work? Because it heals everyone. Will this also boost everyone's attack? If I just like... Well, I guess we'll find out. So let's see if we can hang out with her more. So we're about halfway to like the dotted line. So about a quarter. The arcade. It's been ages since I've been here. You don't come here often? Not really. I'm not much of an indoor person, and if I ever have free time, I go for a run. But that's not to say I don't love this place. I want to play everything. Fine by me. Why don't we start with something easy? Hey, Shirai, what's that? It's a crane game. You maneuver the claw to try and grab a prize. I think it's fairly easy. Do you want to give it a try? Yeah, let's do it. Crazy thing is with Battlefield 6, I'm at 80% trophies. Oh, fair. So you're getting there. This is so hard. Well, it's easy to operate, but not easy to win anything. You want to keep going? I want to try some other stuff, so I'll stop here. That's a tricky one. It looks simple, but there's some real strategy there. It was so much fun. Even though you didn't get anything. I didn't play it to just get a prize. As long as I have fun, I think that's money well spent. It's just skill trophies. Ah, okay. Do any of them involve moving your body to be extra productive with our gaming? Oh, but it's an arcade. There's bound to be an air hockey table. I mean, there, come on, lead the way, Shirai. Like multi-kills and assault knife kills. Oh, fun. They require facing real players. Also, you just then don't... When it's those sort of things, I'd usually just say, don't worry about the grind, just play the game, and if you get them, you get them. Like, put it, like, a slightly more into the background. Maybe focus a little on something else, and then just, like, play a couple matches every now and then. Because you'll get them eventually. I'm raw dogging, che. Hinako? Nope, I'm Yuzu. Oh, Yuzu. Sorry. Oh, she's not got her glasses. Nick, can you, like, not see us or something? No, I have really bad eyesight. I had no idea. Oh, Hinako. Not quite. I'm lime. Haha. Oh, these girls want to talk? Oh, this is just if I want to rap. Oh, I should also, while I'm at it... Has your bar gone up a little? I don't think so. I think that's still around where it was. Which means I can't advance it right now. But like all of this, I mentioned before, all of this, I basically skipped all of this on my blind playthrough because I didn't know how important it was. But now, like, I'm revisiting it. It's like, well, no, this is, like, literally a big part of the game is getting to know all your friends as you go. Especially because, to jump the gun, most of them vanish from any plot importance after their episode. Like, the tennis girl, like, she's kind of irrelevant. Rin, like, she's kind of, like, you don't see her again. I will protect you, Shirai. From what? When I was little, haunted houses at festivals and stuff scared the heck out of me. So naturally, ghosts have become my sworn enemy. Now that I'm stronger, I can protect you from the fear. And naturally, just stay behind me and observe. No, that's not... Oh, right, we just gotta be careful. I think she's the only real danger here. Keep on stretching until we don't get any more stat boosts. Gotcha! What? Hinako, this keeps happening to you. Ah, I should have seen your face, Hinako. Rin, just wait, I'm gonna get you back. I'd like to see you try. More health boost. Alright, is that bar still moving? I'm not sure. I'll do one more. Wait, let me count. This will make it easier. Hang on. From the dotted line, I am 5 like ticks down from the dotted line. Let's see if we're still 5 ticks down after we hang out. Then we'll know we're done. For now, and we have to come back later. Oh, so this is the watch store. I've never seen so many watches at once. Is there anything you're looking for? A stopwatch? What? A stopwatch. Mine broke already. I need to record my times. So that's why you were at a watch store. What else? Did I even have stopwatches here? Oh, I found them, Shirai. There's my answer. Wow, I didn't know they had so many different kinds. Which one's the best? Why don't you pick up the one that you like the most? Good call. By the way, what kind of stopwatch do you like? I never really thought about my stopwatch preferences, but I do like the ones with lots of different features. I see, that sounds like you. I like the ones that are durable. I need something sturdy enough so it won't break when I hit it. I don't know how I should feel about you picking ones on the premise that it's going to be hit. Well, I'm trying to factor in your thoughts too, Shirai. Then how about this one? It's made out of a specialized material and has state-of-the-art functionality. It's a bit expensive. Oh, it's got to be this one. You make the best choices. Excuse me? Can I get this one? Next time we could use this to compare our lap times. I'm sure this will give us an accurate reading. Use Denny, what you like. I'm not going to lose. Me neither. I guarantee you. Alright, any more stat boosts or are we done? Ah, we worked out a lot today. You have a lot of stamina, don't you, Rin? Like today, you were swimming the whole time. Well, I am on a sports team, and I go out a lot, so I'm used to walking all the time. Ah, that makes sense. I haven't been doing any sports lately. Maybe I should at least start going for walks. Oh, that was somewhat of a generic one then, got it. Right, let's check. Are you still like 5 ticks below the bar? No, you are still like ticking up slowly. Alright. Here we are. What should we look for? Okay. Okay. Huh? Try. What's wrong? You were spacing out. Are you sick or something? Nope, I'm as healthy as ever. It's just, I don't usually come to places like this. Are you nervous? Bingo. I'm even more nervous than I am in a big game. Really? Clothing stores are the worst. Entering one's bad enough, but it gets even worse when the staff start talking to me. I just don't know what to do. Have you tried telling them I'm good? I can't brush their hospitality off like that. I think it's salesmanship, not hospitality. I can't do it either way. If you didn't invite me, I'd never set foot in this place. I see. Well, okay, I feel like I got to see a side of you I didn't expect today. So I think we've seen all of that for that, so I'll just go to sleep. She's so autistic, I love it. Yeah. Oh yeah, I love the cast in this game. Right, is that bar still moving up? It is. It's moving hella fucking slowly. I think for now I will leave it. At some point off screen, I will just try and grind everyone up. But like for now, I'll just get a move on. Whoa, what happened with the lighting there for a second? Did you see that? Where's... Oh no, Rin's outside. I was going to talk to Rin for a second. Like, I'll hang out with Rin, and when it cycles around the next day, then I will advance. I'll do this. I was going to save, but I'll do this quickly. Shows the game's age, yeah. Oh, 6? I didn't even realize I had 6, 7. That was entirely accidental, I swear. Oh god, why assume it's even? Hey, look, the fact that like 6-7 has lasted well over a year, it's just become a part of like the common consensus, and it feels like it's just part of like the common dialect. You know what the scariest shit was? Was around Christmas time. Like, I was in the staff room, and legit like 4 of like my bosses were like sitting around the table talking amongst themselves. The supervisor asked was talking, like came in and talked to them and asked them about something, and they went, oh yeah, if you give me like, I can't remember what the conversation was, but like they said something, if you give me like 6 or 7, whatever, I'll have it sorted. And the main boss, you know, like the big head honcho of the company, went 6, 7, and I was just like, I was sat on another table and I was like, no. And like all the other managers got it, and I was like, oh no, it's like broke containment. It's not just some stupid fucking TikTok thing. I'm dying, please stop. Like, I genuinely, I was sat on another table, I had like one headphone in, and I just like turned my head over to my boss, and I was like, oh no. I think the worst was like all of the managers that were there, like, also knew what it was and like laughed, and I was just like, oh no. And it's probably more likely that like their kids say it, and so they just like anyone, like a fucking infection, it's just got in their minds. But it was just the fact that like hearing it from like a like nearly 50-year-old man, like just do the 6, 7, I was just like, what the fuck? Like, I just roll with it because it's just part of like, you know, the internet. There's always something. I just roll with the punches. It's just like funny to me, you know. I'm not like too much of a moody old man yet to be like, oh no, that shit's cringe. It's terrible. Like, yeah, it is cringe, but it's also like really funny how long it's lasted. Like, you know, like how like it's just not died. And you know what's funny? It's just like when 6/8's turn, 69's a funny number because it's the sex number. 6/7 is like this, you know, this fucking TikTok thing. When 6/8's turns, why is it like fucking Schrodinger's funny number plus or minus 1 is 68? Like, what are we, like, when does 68 get its turn? Because 7, 8, 9. I want to watch this durable enough to play sports with it on. Why does everyone want like indestructible watches? Is this like is this a thing? Can like any girls in like in the audience tell me? Like, do all girls just want invincible watches? I want to watch this durable enough to play sports with on. I don't want it to be break when I'm training or anything. Because we just had this conversation with Kay. Because of the tennis club, right? Yeah, it has to be pretty though. Most of the sturdy ones ended up being pretty bulky. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, but what would I do if my crush looks at me while I'm playing tennis? Now you're worrying too much. What if he thinks I'm the kind of girl who would wear a bulky, unattractive watch? That would break me. So, let's just look for a watch that's both durable and cute. But boys like watches that are big and sturdy. Do you think this could lead to a conversation? Like, you can see Hinako by the second is giving up here. Yeah, we need to do more research. Hinako, let's think it over and come back. Yeah, that's probably for the best. And then, like, it cuts to, like, Hinako at home with a headache. Like, why do I do this? I'll let her rest in the bar for a minute. Tomorrow, I'll ask everyone for leads on fragments. No. Oh, no, I pressed up. I pressed up to try and do that, and it just didn't move. Alright, let's get out. I'm starting to get wrinkly. Oof. Oh, I guess Lime's the only one that will talk to us. Okay. And where's my demon? There she is. If you don't know, I'm basically, like, what I did in my blind playthrough is that somewhere along the way, I can't remember when, I realized how fucking cracked some of Lime's attacks are, and realized that, like, she's basically built to be the damage dealer. But now it's, no, you know, it's not my blind playthrough, even if it's a few years on. I know that she can be cracked, so I'm, like, trying to, like, focus on it early while I've still got the chance. So then, like, by the time we get to late game, she's, like, ripping heads off. I want to see if this went up. I think it did. Yeah, sure, I'll invite you out again. Let's just, like, not get distracted by, like, your crush. Oh, it's a cool general store, isn't it? They have a lot of stuff in here. Yeah, it lets a girl pick out their own style. It might be a good place for a date, like if you and your boyfriend could pick up matching stuff. Way to go, Hinako. You can do it. Do what? Hey, Hinako, I'm going to buy matching keychains. Great. This one is probably good. My crush might like it. Your crush? But this one's good too. I wonder which one he'd like better. What? I thought we were going to get them for us. I'm getting used to being a reflector. I just got to keep working hard. Chapter 4. She who reflects the truth, trickster. I've been in the comment a few times now, but it's still hard to believe it's real. But I'm not giving up. I'm going to dance again. I'll collect fragments, defeat the Sephira, and return my life to the way it used to be. But first, I've got a culture festival to organize. The Citrus Sisters aren't here yet. Hinako, that's mean. Something major on the news this morning. Oh, hey, that one rock singer's going on tour again. Wow, how does he do it? He's getting up there in years, but he's still got style, I'll give him that. I'll have to show those two if they ever show up. Hey! Oh, here she is, here's Aka Ichino's. Yes? You're a magical girl, aren't you? Huh? Oh, maybe you're a space detective. Like maybe an agent from another world. What's with the weird badgering? And who are you, anyway? Oh, right, we've never talked before, have we? I'm Ako Ichino's. I'm in the Broadcasting Club. The Broadcasting Club? I investigate incidents around our school and write them up as features and interest pieces. What would someone from the Broadcasting Club want with me? There's no story here. Are you kidding? You're a mid-year transfer student with a mysterious past. My journalistic instincts are running wild. You must be an agent from some foreign country, or another planet, or maybe a hero in disguise. You're gonna need to check your sources. I'm not a transfer student. Huh? Circumstances beyond my control kept me from attending, but I've been enrolled in this school all along. Oh, I thought I had a story here too. Sorry to dash your hopes, but what gives you that crazy idea in the first place, that I was a magical girl? Because you're always hanging out with those two girls. Oh, Yuzu and Lime? Yeah, and they're real enigmas, those two. Nobody even knows when they first showed up here. Were they not here from the beginning? They're not in the photos for the entrance ceremony, yet suddenly they were a part of the class. Suspicious, huh? I'll say. Hey, let's investigate them together. Huh? Why me? Well, duh, you hang out with them after school all the time. Of course, come on. The girls you sit next to in class are total mysteries. Aren't you a little curious? Well, sort of. Then it's decided. We're investigation partners. Morning. See you around, partner. Morning, Hina. Oh, I didn't know you were friends with Aki. In fact, isn't it the first time you've met? What'd she say to you? Nothing much, we just chatted. Hina. Huh? Why do you keep looking at us? Is something wrong? No, it's nothing. Lime's not silly. Yeah, Lime's smart. She knows something's up. I'm pretty sure that's where they keep their books on acting. What would they be looking for in there? Of course, they must be studying up on how to act naturally in any environment. Or more likely, they're doing research for the Culture Festival. Right, they are on the planning committee, aren't they? Oh, a whole lunch's worth of investigating and still no leads. I didn't see anything out of the ordinary. We couldn't find anything after all. Which would mean they're not hiding anything, right? Wrong! They're definitely hiding something, and I'm not gonna give up until I find out what! Hina! Hina! What is it? Did you find a clue on our next fragment? No. I was just gonna say that Lime and I have to go home early today, which also means we can't hang out. Sorry. Oh, well, okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Yep, see ya. Bye-bye. Hinako, what was that stretch? Like, that felt like you gave up on the stretch before you even started it. Oh, I might as well go home too. Shirai! What? I like how, like, her eyes almost glowed as she approached. Like, they were, like, the most noticeable thing about Aki. This is our chance, we gotta tail them. Again with this. We've been spying on them all day. Haven't you had enough? But aren't you curious what those two are doing after school? Well, sort of. This is the last time, I promise. What do you say? Oh, fine. Oh, they really fucking stand out, huh? It feels like we're the ones being watched. They're past the front gate. Let's go, Shirai. Yeah. What's with that expensive-looking car? Where do you think you're going? Our house is in the other direction. How many times do I have to tell you to go straight home? I'm sorry. How does Ichino know this guy? Sorry, Shirai, I gotta go. Sure, no worries. Sorry the teacher asking to come with me. See ya. Yeah, see you tomorrow. What was that all about? That didn't look too good. Yeah, something's off. Ah! Gosh, sheesh, don't scare me like that. That's my line. How long have you been there? I don't know. How long do you think? You and Aki were following us all day today, weren't you? You knew? Yeah, you weren't exactly subtle. You're not going to mess with Ichino's memories or anything, are you? To stop him from prying any further? I don't know. What do you think? Who was that with Ichino's anyway? You can get a wash. Oh, this feels good. Oh, like sink your head. I guess it's hop in the tub. You're already in the tub. It should just say sink your head. I hope Ichino's okay. Ichino didn't come to school today. And where are Yuzu and Lime? There you are. Sarasa, what's up? Don't you what's up me? Today's the day we're supposed to meet the plan for the festival. Oh, I hadn't heard. Really? I told Yuzu and Lime. Fine, I got it. I'll see if I can gather up a few students. How about an event that lets all students participate, like a quiz or mass gymnastics? That sounds tough to coordinate, and even find enough space for in the latter case. Then how about a class-run cafe? I hate to be a wet blanket, but food stalls require a lot of preparation, and there are the sanitation concerns. Bang. Okay, let's call it here for today. We can resume these discussions later. Dismissed. Hinako, is something wrong? To Hinako. Huh? What? What's wrong? You've been spacing out this whole time. Sorry, it's just there's something I've been worried about. Hey, did you hear the rumor about Ichino's? They say she's gone missing. The teachers are in a panic. OMG, how scary. Could it be Hinako? Sorry, Sarasa, I've got to go. See you tomorrow. Hey, wait, Hinako! Hinako! Don't tell me Yuzu and Lime actually did do something to Ichino's. That's... Ichino's! Something about her seems off. I should follow her. Oh hey, there's a new song in the jukebox. Triangle, square, and circle? Okay. Nothing new there. Okay, and then it resets, yep. Oh, that's all about that. I can't remember, you have to like make it empty by halfway and then full by the end, or the other way around, but like I will worry about it in my spare time, but I will do that trophy again at some point. Because that is one of the trophies they kept in Quartet. Ichino's! She's rampant, but why? Yuzu and Lime aren't here, but oh, I can't leave her like this. Is this fear again? It feels different somehow. Yeah, it feels like the zones are intermixed due to what Aki's going through right now. Yuzu, and Lime too, when did you get here? Remember I told you we're connected through the rings? Even if we're not right next to each other, when someone enters the common, the others can leap into it too. I had no idea. This zone is like a border between two feelings. I completely forgot about this, that like, as the game goes on, like the four core zones start kind of interlapping with each other a little bit, so you get a little bit of one with the other. Things get like that when a person's emotions are mixed, or if they can't understand their own feelings. So, that means Ichino's is messing up the common? Weren't you the ones who brought her in here in the first place? Heck no! We were looking for her. We only arrived here just now. Looking for her? Why? We'll explain after we find Aki's fragment. If you say so. So like, this has got like the lava effect of anger, but it's also got it's in the forest of fear. So like she's like mixed. Yeah, there you go. Oh, I didn't even see that enemy, whoops. Ran head first into them. Oh, I have like no... Oh yeah, if we didn't get the advantage attack, of course I don't have any. Oh, okay. These guys are dead then, yep. Oh, the construction. You might be able to hear it. The construction is starting up again across the road. At least they waited until a little later in the day today. Yesterday it felt like it was like the crack of dawn they were at it. I was just like, are you for real? I get it's super hot, so you want to work through the cooler hours of the day if you can help it, but still. Oh, we did enough. Is that it? I have to be a good girl. I shouldn't worry my dad. I can't keep chasing my dreams forever. I have to be a good girl in front of him. Is this all from yesterday? Oh, was that man Ichino's father? Hina, heads up! You ready to say some monsters? Let's do it. Hey, and you notice how the monsters are like slightly symbolic because neither of them have heads? Because she's just seen as like Ichino's just seen as a vessel to continue her family lineage and not as a person. So the creatures don't have heads. Or how, hey, one of the enemies is called an anxiety coffin, just a fort. God, Lime's so strong. Aki's fragment is still rampant. But why? Shouldn't some of the monsters have stopped it? They probably did too much damage. She won't be able to recover from it by herself. Then we need to hurry and stabilize it. You can't. If you stabilize it now, she'll remain in her rampant state. Then what can we do? You have to help her heal in person, Hina. Me? A fragment is a piece of the feeling. To stop from going rampant, you need to soothe those emotions. We've beaten the monster, so that should buy us some time. Please, hurry and help Aki. But how do I... You'll be fine. It's no different from what you've been doing. Think of how Akko must be feeling and talk to her. Yeah, you've been doing great this whole time. You can do this, Hina. Yuzu, Lime. Shall we head back to the real world? Let's. I have a dream. But I need to behave in front of Dad. God, with her eyes being so giant, like she's like fucking bug-eyed now, Jesus. Still, I don't want to just give up. If living this double life is so painful, you should just tell him about your dream. But if I do, he's family. You have to be able to speak openly with him. Tell him what you're thinking, what you're worried about. Even if you try to put up a front and be a good daughter, the truth will catch up to you somewhere down the road. Besides, you haven't even talked to your dad yet, right? You never know how he'll react until you speak up. I've made plenty of wrong assumptions myself. Yeah, you're right. A fragment. Looks like it emerged because we was able to heal her safely. Now, Hina, stabilize it. Right. A ring? It's proof that Aki opened her heart to you, Hina. We've gained another friend. Hey, since when have I been at school? Wait, Shirai? What are you doing? And both of the Shijos? And what's with the ring? It's yours, Akko. Huh? Here, I'll help you try it on. Wait, hey! These memories are flowing into my head. Huh? Like I said, rings connect people to reflectors. It's happened to share a few memories in the process. Only memories pertaining to the wearer's fragment, of course, but still. If our memories are shared, does that mean... I knew it! You really were a magical girl after all! She's like, this Sailor Moon motherfucker, you tried to hide it from me! That's what I was afraid of. Now she's gonna write an article about me and everything. Ako, about that. Not to worry, your secret's safe with me. Really? Of course, you saved me, so I'll keep it a secret. That's what friends do, after all. Thanks. Wow. Magical girls really exist, huh? Compared to all this hocus pocus, journalism seems totally sane now. I'm sure I'll be able to convince my dad. That's your dream, to be a journalist? That's what she was worried he'd disapprove of, really? Yup, just call me Scoops, because I'm going to be a reporter, going into war zones and exposing society's contradictions. Oh, Arko, I hope you're having a great time, because this game's what, based like in 2018, 2019? I hope you're having a great time in like now in 2026. I hope you really stabilize that career. I'm sure you found a lot of fucking societal contradictions, girl. Okay, that he'd probably disapprove of. By the way, Arko, your dad seemed pretty strict. Is he a higher up at some big serious business or something? I wouldn't say his work is serious. It does sound like a hierarchy can be pretty intense, though. I should have a picture. Here we go. Hmm? Isn't this the famous singer that was on the news yesterday? No way. Yep, that's my dad. He's a singer. What? Trophy unlocked. Rushing journalism. Alright, if we're going to be in like a free patch again soon, let's get ready for tomorrow. What can we do? Make lunch plans. I'm going to have some lunch with someone. If we're about to enter like a free patch again, I'll hang out with Arko to like do her event. And then I'll wrap up. Ugh. I was going to stream Omori tomorrow, but something's come up. To be blunt, I'm going to be busy for a lot tomorrow, so I will come back on Monday. I'm also still unsure if I'm going to start the Persona 3 Reload DLC on Monday yet or not. Like, I'm still kind of figuring out if I'm going to do that or do that the week after. But if I do it the week after, we'll see. Because if it's the week after, that's the same week as, you know, Snezhnaya coming out in Genshin. So, like, Snezhnaya is going to dominate the whole rest of that week, if you can believe it. Time for your afternoon broadcast. Which, speaking of, holy shit, that broadcast. They dropped a lot on us. Like, them casually, like, they went, oh, Kanrians are all descendants of the Tsaritsa. Then they just casually dropped that in the middle of this, like, the broadcast. I was like, the fucking what? What? Yeah, no wonder she wants Celestia to burn. And also no wonder why she doesn't like most of the other Archons. Because the Archon War was against Kanria. The Archons were working against literally all of her own descendants. Every single Kanrian has a connection to the Tsaritsa. Because it was her and her husband, the third Descender's love, that eventually bloomed into an entire fucking dynasty. Like, yet no wonder Capitano's #1. That motherfucker is a Kanrian. He probably got the fucking bias because it's like, well, you're technically one of the Tsaritsa's like great ancestors anyway. Yeah, come on in, you know. Like, but it makes sense why she has it out for Celestia so aggressively. It's not that she just lost her husband and son; she lost her whole fucking dynasty to them, to Celestia, and basically nuking Kanria out of existence. And also, we saw it in the trailer. Renova, the Shade of Death, her human body, like her human form, it does have a full model. We are gonna see it, and I was just like, oh hell yeah, let's go. Time for your afternoon broadcast. Wait, is that Arko's voice? Oh, right. Aki's in the broadcasting club. Today's request is... Oh, she's speaking so confidently. Oh, is this that now you can enter the common whenever? Nice. Like when you want to like grinding for crafting. Okay, now we're at this.
何かするかな
Yuzu wants to talk. Ever played that game where you build off the last letter of the previous word? You mean word chain? You can't end on an N, right? I mean, sure. Okay, the first word is topic. Can. Oh. Do you just not want to play? That's not it. I typed wrong. I see. I just didn't expect it to be over so soon. Maybe the chat's not the best place for this. Yeah. Kay wants to chat. Is it just me or is it crazy hot lady lately? Kay, you have no fucking idea. Well, yeah, we are in the middle of summer. I know, but... The last few days have been murder. It makes it just hard to sit in class. Yeah, that's for sure. So I came up with an idea, which is... We take off our shirts since we're all girls. Nobody will get mad at us. Yeah, no. Come on! Why? This idea is amazing written all over it. The word you're reading is awful. We'll get in trouble for sure. Okay, maybe you got a point. I think the heat's getting us to UK. We'll not take a rest. Yeah, I think I will. Kay's just like, hey, look, we're all girls here. Let's just run around fucking shirtless. What's the worst that will happen? Oh, I don't know. People might get arrested. You're teenagers. Thanks for something, Shirai. That idea couldn't have ended well. Yeah, no shit. Scoops wanted. Hey. Well, that's unexpected. Do you know how to use stickers, Shirai? That's rude. Of course I do. Sorry, I was just joking. Well, we don't know much about each other, so let's have some fun. No, it's fine. And the group chat. Well, that was unexpected. Who expected Aki wanted to be a journalist? Was the daughter of a famous singer? Oh, yeah, that. It's you two on different wavelengths, but both of those things surprised me too. Of course we are. We're two different people. It happens sometimes. We always have different opinions on what to have for dessert. And when we want different things, Yuzu usually gets what she wants. That's not important right now. Alright, so I'll hang out with... I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. I need to just see where Ichi is. I need to go see where Aki is. Mission. Aki is on the second floor hallway. Oh, no, I remember where she is. She's like... Oh, we got that to do as well. Like, she's like over here because the broadcasting club's over here. Shirai, take a look at this. What's this photo? When did you take this? Last week, when you were changing clothes before PE. You gotta keep your guard up. Do you take a fucking... Are you a peeping Tom, Arco? I shouldn't have to while changing at an all-girls high school. Anyway, I have something to ask. What now? I'm begging you. Lend me 100 yen. Lend me a whole pound. I promise I'll delete this photo. It must have been rough on me. Wait, isn't your dad a famous singer? You should have boatloads of money. My parents are really strict about my allowance. They said a spoiled kid makes a rotten adult. Okay, fine. It's 100 yen. It's not like I'm breaking the bank. Sheesh. I'd have lent it to you if you just asked in the first place, but be sure to delete that photo. It's a deal. Thanks a ton, Shirai. I'll remember this my whole life. It's not that big of a deal. When I become a journalist and make loads of money with a big scoop, I'll pay you back for this. I'll be expecting big things then. Thanks, Arco. What fragments have I picked up? Increase attack power based on number of attached fragments, so I'll get better over time. And continuously deals damage to target. Oh, so it's like a status thing you can apply. Well, Lime has the most attached, so it makes sense to give it to her, really. Actually, no, I'll give that there. I will give... That's to you, because we'll build on it as we go. I have 2 level ups, okay. There we go. I'll go to more places. These I'll clean up off screen if I get the time. Like, probably tomorrow, since like once I get home. But like all the Bond stuff, we'll start tomorrow, like hanging out with everyone, seeing what we can do. But as I said, it was going to be a shorter stream because it's just way too hot. I don't want to stream past 1 PM and it's 1:45 already. It's just way too fucking hot. I could have gone longer if I just, you know, started sooner, but I've also like slept in. I've been working hard. Before I go, one thing I want to show off. Also, yeah, we've got more faces on the screen. Is something that's kind of cool. The main like Quartet menu keeps tabs on how far you've got on every game, and then updates a reference sheet that's slowly starting to build as I do more. So like, as you see, there's not much on here right now. You can see like we've learned about her wish, so like that's been added. But like as you go through, this gets like it's expanding more and more and more. So I'm looking forward to see how this looks once we've done all 4 games. Like just like to see how like just gargantuan this gets. Oh, what else is in character? Oh right, yeah, you're way over here. Hey Kay. And you have glossary, you can see there's things there. You have the world chart, which literally has a timeline that you're building of all the events across the 4 games. And then a photo gallery, which I imagine like most of these you'll just unlock from beating the game. Because like you've got the title screens. Like, this being the title screen for Sun, it's like, hey, you can tell it's a mobile game, because if this is a title screen, this is just the characters. Come on. And of course this, the gorgeous fucking second light artwork. Can't wait to get the second light. I say that all the key arts across the games are gorgeous. But yeah, that'll do from me for today. As always, thank you all so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. It genuinely really helps the channel grow. Additionally, you can find my Patreon and BlueSky in the description of every single video. Reminder, I'm not streaming tomorrow because, you know, I'm going to be busy, unfortunately. So we'll come back on Monday. I'm not sure I'm going to do more of this on Monday or do more Omori yet. I will figure it out. Or if I'm going to do like Persona 3 Reloads DLC, I'll figure it out over the weekend. But regardless, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.